You got a Tesla, right? You got one of these then, you got a Frunk, and you don't know what to do with it. What do you use this Frunk for? How about tailgating? How about camping? How about road trips? But you can't put ice in this thing directly because there's no drain, and there's some kind of important things under this tub, so you don't really want to do that. That's where this comes in from Basenor, the Frunk Cooler Organizer for your Tesla. We're gonna give you our first reactions, our first look at this product, and we're gonna take it through its paces. This is the frunk of my 2022 Tesla Model Y, and I've got a new thing I want to show you guys. You can see right here, it's from Basenor. You can see through the plastic there. This is the Basenor Frunk Cooler Organizer, and as you can see, I haven't opened it yet. I'm going to see how this thing fits, see how much you can actually put in there over the course of this video, and just see what this thing is all about. We're heading out on a road trip, and I wanted to see if we can optimize how we use our Frunk, because where we're going, we actually don't have too many amenities nearby, so we're going to pack a lot of food, a lot of drinks, that sort of thing. So let's pop this thing open, get it installed. Throw this plastic off to the side, but I will clean it up, of course. So the outside is like a canvas, which is unexpected. It's got handles, which is nice. Check that out. It even has a Velcro to combine the two handles, which is great for carrying. I'm guessing from, let's say you go on a trip and you have all your food and you want to take it up to your hotel room. This should make it easier to carry everything all at once. It also has a shoulder strap, which is a nice touch. It also has zipper pockets on the outside for carrying extra stuff, also lined with cooler material to keep it either warm or cold, I'm guessing. And also a mesh pocket here, which is kind of nice for carrying maybe water bottles or something like that. Thank you so much to Basenor for sending me stuff to check out for you guys here on the channel. All right, so let's pop this open and unzip it and fit it in the Frunk itself and see how it looks. So let's put that in the Frunk itself, see just how that fits. This is a Model Y. I will probably take a look and see how it fits in my Model 3. Looks like it's about a soda can deep. I will, of course, test that later in the video. Looks like it can fit a lot of stuff. I might actually want two of these things, because I think you could fit two on top of each other and fit nicely here in the Frunk. So what I like about it right away is it takes the shape or takes the form of the Frunk itself. Also, there's still more room in the Frunk if you want to put stuff underneath it or on top of it. Jackets, shoes, whatever. So you could either, even have it lifted up like this a little bit and keep things under it and still utilize more of your Frunk, or like I said earlier, maybe get two of these if you've got a lot of stuff to bring on a trip or tailgating situations or whatever. I think two will fit in the Model Y Frunk just nicely. Not sure about the Model 3 though. All right, so through the magic of editing, not only has the car changed from a Model Y to a Model 3, but this thing is now full. So let's give you a little look at how much this thing can hold in a real-world situation. I'm not exactly sure what kind of trip I was planning for here. I just grabbed a bunch of stuff out of the refrigerator and pantry just to give you an idea of what this thing can hold. So here we go, moment of truth. Ooh, it actually holds a lot of stuff. So these are the small water bottles, not to deceive you or anything. These aren't the large ones. So you can see the depth. These are also the smaller sodas. Love me some Dr. Pepper. But this is I guess that's a small size Gatorade as well. This is a full-size can, so that fits just fine. Obviously, you pack all kinds of stuff on top to kind of fill in the spaces with chips and coffee and whatever else you'd take on a road trip, maybe some walnuts. Gotta have some Nutella. Here's some bigger items over here. So we've got the Starbucks. That's a pretty big bottle. Got a bottle of wine here. Actually, it's Martinelli's. Some Mike's hard cider and some apple juice. Some bigger items definitely on this side. This I want to show you. This is so cool. This has nothing to do with Basenor, nothing to do with this product review. But if you have a cooler setup, and even if you're using like a Coleman or whatever, these are great. These are basically really, really thin cooler ice packs that you can just throw in the freezer before your road trip. Sometimes I sandwich them like this, one on top, one on bottom. But in this case, they both fit on the bottom, so it's a good way to keep everything cool. You can obviously use ice as well. Hey, for those that don't know, the Frunk on the Model Y and Model 3 do not have a drain of any kind. In fact, there's some pretty important components under this tub, so I wouldn't pack the Frunk with ice. So that's why this is kind of an important item if you're planning on doing some tailgating. Now, after filling this, I know I mentioned at the beginning of the video that maybe you stack 2 of these on top. I think that would work on a Y. I don't think it would work here on a 3 because it's pretty tight here. You could still pack some stuff in between here if you want, but I don't think 2 of these are going to work on a Model 3. Probably a Model Y. Link to these is down in the description as well. Has nothing to do with this Basenor product, but there you go. That's what this thing fits. This is what you can do with this Basenor cooler setup for your Frunk. Make your Frunk useful! So real quick, if you're comparing this Basenor product, which is a basically a canvas bag with cooler stuff on the inside, to say something like a Coleman, which does fit in the Model 3, this also fits in the Model Y. The full-size Coleman also fits in the Model Y, in case you're wondering. But this is supposed to hold 24 cans. I'm not sure how many cans or bottles I have here. This is more rigid, so to compare, this is more of a rigid situation. This, you know, is flexible, so you can probably pack more stuff into this one as opposed to this one, although this one seems a little deeper. Actually, after putting some stuff into the Coleman, you could see there's no way it's going to fit as much stuff as the Basenor because, I mean, these are big items, and this is pretty full already, and I don't think we would fit the apple juice, the wine, certainly not, the Starbucks. So in terms of space, the Basenor has this thing won, hands down. There's the comparison between a you know, a traditional kind of cooler compared to the Basenor. Just wanted to show those 2 things side by side, or on top of each other. All right, there you have it. The Basenor Frunk Cooler setup that I have shown you is pretty cool. That's our first look. We'll have a further in-depth review later on the channel. We're going to be taking this thing out on a road trip up to Yosemite. We're going to be putting this to real-world use, packing it full. It's basically a giant canvas bag with cooler material on the inside, as well as pockets and stuff on the outside. So there you go, the Basenor Cooler Frunk setup. If you're tailgating, you're going on road trips, you want to put your Frunk to good use, this is a good thing to use. If you like what we're doing here on the channel, don't forget to hit the like button, as well as subscribe to the channel, as well as the bell. And now we have membership, so go ahead and do that as well. We'll send you a sticker for that first month. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you on the next video.